Welcome back to my channel. Don't know what my hand gestures are. I never know. You guys know this. My hands are always like new dance move. Make it a trend. You're welcome. So yes, today I was like, you know what? Let's do something helpful to the survival of many of you who might get into a dangerous situation. Because you never know. You just want to be prepared. Like, just to be safe. So, yeah. Do you want to watch this over and over again to commit it to memory or keep it in your back pocket? Take notes. This is going to be helpful. Yeah. So, survival tips. Let's do this. Okay. Let's say you are bitten by a snake, right? And it's like a venomous snake. What you're gonna want to do is try and stay calm and try and stay still. Because staying calm, your heartbeat will not accelerate, and that will not pump, gosh. But yeah, it'll make sure that it doesn't pump throughout your body. Like, you're gonna want to reduce the venom as much as possible. And then also staying still would help, because again, movement makes it flow throughout your body, and you don't want it throughout your entire bloodstream, in your whole system. So try and keep it to the area it is. And you can also try and prevent it by say I get bit on my wrist, just somewhere right here. I'm gonna want to try and stop the blood flow. That would make it feel better. It might help a little bit, but I don't think it's an absolute necessity if you get bit. But do try and stay still and remain calm, and then call somebody so that they can get you to the hospital and you can receive the medical help that you need in order to, not die of poison, pretty much. So there's that. Let's see. What if another incident happened? You're at the beach, you're having a grand old time, swimming around, and suddenly you notice that everyone is getting farther and farther away as you are going out to sea, because you have caught in a riptide. Which one is it called? I don't know what it's called. All I know is it'll take you further out into the ocean. That is not good. That's just where the wild animals are. And that is where there's just so much ocean of nothing. And you're basically stranded. You don't want to get stranded. What you're going to want to do is swim to the left or right of you. Swimming to the side will get you out of the current, and then you could swim to shore instead of, trying to swim against it, because if it's strong enough to pull you out, then it can still try and keep pushing you. And you are... Don't swim in place. Don't call for somebody and stay where you are, because your limbs are going to tire out, and those are what's keeping you afloat in the water. So you don't want to start sinking and then drown. So that's not good. So as long as you are not swimming against it or trying to stay there and calling for a lifeguard or something, I think you'll be fine. Just swim out to the left or right of you, to the side, so you can get out of the current and then go to shore. Sticking with the ocean theme, say you get attacked by a shark for some reason. Mostly if you're a surfer, you have a higher chance of that happening to you if you surf. So yeah, but you're gonna want to defend yourself by attacking back. How you go about it, Like, I didn't even say a real word. I was just like, bleh, bleh. But yes, anyway, so you're going to want to start punching or kicking or even like elbowing or like kneeing it or something. Like, however you can like get a sure hit on it is how you will want to fight back. And you're going to want to go for the eyes or the gills, because this is where the gills would be on its body, kind of like the neck area. So that's where you're going to want to like hit it, because those are like the most sensitive parts of its body. Okay, another survival tip if you are just in the wilderness and you need to stay alive. Let's see. Let's say you were hiking and you got lost. You ran out of water. You know, like your water bottle is empty, but you need water. What's that? You hear a river, a lake. You know, like there's some like body of water. What you can do is fill up your water bottle with this water, and you can, you know, I think like an iodine tablet. I think that's what it's called. You know, like they're like, let's see. They're like this big. They're relatively small. They're kind of like around my like eye, like that size. Like they're kind of like that big. So landlines, they're the worst. So yeah, a little tablet about this size you can put in the water, and that will not sanitize, not cleanse. That will like detoxify it. Like that'll make it so there's nothing like in it that you can't drink, and it'll like, you know, be good for you to drink it. You can also try a little bit of like dish soap or something. You don't need like a little bit because you're not supposed to ingest soap, but that'll like kill like the germs and stuff in it. You can also get a water filter bottle or something like that. Like a water filter pump or something. But if you don't have that, you know, use like one of the iodine tablets or like a little bit of like soap. Could save your life. You don't know. Okay. Going with the forest theme, let's say get attacked, like you come across with a bear. Here's a little rhyme to help you remember what to do and what not to do. So, if it is brown, lay down. I like this, I think. I don't know. My back, seriously. Blech. I have like the joint pain, like arthritis of like a 90-year-old. I swear. Yeah, but so if it's brown, lay down. If it's black, attack. So that could be, you know, making yourself appear bigger by putting your arms up, and you're going to want to make noises or like throw rocks. I mean, not directly at it, but like on the ground. Like don't throw things at a bear, just like kind of near it, you know, because black bears are a lot smaller than grizzly bears, so you have a better chance of scaring it away than you do with a grizzly bear. But if it's white, say goodnight. You can't escape the polar bear, because grizzly bears and black bears are a tiny bit more used to people than polar bears are. That and like shouldn't even be in the Arctic anyway. Like, what are you doing? Like, I guess if you're a photographer for like Natural Geographic or something, you know, or like a documentary film team. I don't know why you, like, I don't know. Like, why would you be there? I don't understand. But, yes. Okay, so let's, more forest stuff. What if you need to start a campfire? So what you're going to want to do is, so this is teepee. This is, like a common technique for like campfire. So get things like, you know, small twigs or sticks, leaves, red pine, a lot of red pine. Red pine will save your life if you need something like flammable, because it's so helpful. And you're gonna want to put it in like the little area that you want to, light, and then you stack kind of sticks up like this, like a triangle, like leaning against each other, and that's why it's called teepee, because it's like a little teepee tent. Or maybe just teepees. I don't know if they qualify as tents. It might just be their own category. I don't know. The next one is log cabin. No, don't go in the forest and light a cabin on fire. It's called that because of the way that the sticks are stacked. Imagine you're making like a Jenga tower. Like you're going to want a couple sticks facing one way, and then a couple more on top facing this way. So you're gonna want it like this. Like each finger or thumb is like, like a good stick. Like you put it like, and then a few more on top of that one. We go like in rows. Yeah, so that is log cabin. What if, okay, now let's say, you need a source of food. I believe it is a thing you can actually do. You can actually chew on pine needles. It's like nature's gum. It'll taste sappy, but at least it's a source of food. Or if you have any food with you, like you're going hiking and you have like a granola bar or trail mix, you obviously eat that. But like as a last resort, you can chew on pine needles. It's a thing. What's another animal that could be dangerous? More forest survival tips. If you see a moose, you're gonna want to go the other way. My lips look so chapped. Blech. Obviously, if the moose is super, it's close, don't run. But if it's a distance away, if it's like this, the moose is over here minding his own business, and you see him from a distance, that is when you can leave. But if it's really if it's kind of close, within 10 feet, or maybe a little more or less, somewhere in that range, hide behind a tree or a rock or something, because they're big, okay? They're huge, and you do not want them charging at you, because those antlers are no joke. So yeah, you're going to want to hide somewhere until it leaves. Then you can make your escape. Okay, what's another animal you can I've heard that it's a thing. I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that if you come across an alligator or a crocodile, because their legs are so short and they have it's hard for them to navigate turns, so one is zigzags. But I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know. You could try that. I probably should have fact checked this before I started filming, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. Lastly, if you are lost, my hair is all weird, but yeah, if you are lost and you have absolutely no way of you can't tell which way you started from and where you need to go back to, you're just in the wilderness. So you're gonna there are a couple of options. You, like, first of all, you should definitely stay in the same place. Don't, like, if you are having a hard time navigating, like, it's easier kind of to stay somewhere so people can find you. But, you know, at the same time, you could, like, die of, like, starvation or dehydration before someone does find you. So, you know, like, I guess this is like, you know, if there are like people relatively close, you know, like you're super ahead on a hike and you're kind of lost, like, where is everybody? Then that is a situation where you like stay where you are so people can find you. You know, like if you're in a mall and you know, lost track of like your parents or something, like stay there. But in a situation where you're the only one where you are, then you're going to want to keep going. You can follow like the sun because it always rises and sets in the same place, so that could like lead you in like a direction where there's help. Or you can see if you can get like a reception or like, you know, bars to call somebody to come get you, or, you know, just like directions. If you have a map, obviously, like, use a map. I don't know, ask Siri something helpful. Or you could just climb on top of something that is like relatively high. Like, I don't know, maybe like trees or something. I don't know. But yeah, you're gonna wanna go like somewhere elevated so you can see like, you know, like the horizon, or like, you know, just like how everything is like set. So you can see if there's like a town or like even like a little like gas station nearby. Like that's helpful because then you can like hitchhike. And if you have money in your pocket, you can also get food and drink. So it's kind of helpful. Take it or leave it. Let's see. I feel like there's more. Okay. Now let's say you are in a snowstorm and it is freezing cold. What you're going to want to do is like put out an emergency blanket for you to sit on. And then, because if you stay out in the open, it's easier for someone to find you than if you were hiding in a cave. That there's more life in the cave, so you don't want to run into any bats or bears, like any like, you know, relatively like dangerous spiders or anything. So like, don't find a cave or somewhere to hide. Like stay like relatively out in the open. So if people like an emergency team cross paths with you, they can see you, like they can find you easier. But yeah, so sit on the emergency blanket, and try to keep yourself warm, you know, because obviously, I mean, if you're somewhere that's just like snowy in general, you obviously have your jacket and your gloves, you know, you have that. So you just try to keep yourself warm and compact. And if you're with another person, obviously like hug each other for warmth, because body heat really helps. Okay. I feel like there was one more and I forgot, like at the most inconvenient time. Okay. Going backward just a little bit, back to like the, you know, trying to survive an alligator thing. Like, I guess if you, like, you can try the running away thing I suggested, but if you're actually, like, being attacked, and it's, like, it's clamped on, like, it has its jaws, like, right there, like, on you, I feel like I've seen it in some, like, scouting book that my brothers have, where you can, like, take your pocket knife and, like, stab it in the eye. Or maybe just try the same thing with the shark. I mean, alligators or crocodiles will not have gills, but you can still try and see if you can go for the eye. So, there's that. There's like so much more that I could cover, but I'm like blanking. But yeah, so be respectful of nature. Do not intentionally go towards a wild animal. That is bad. They are not the same as dogs and cats and other pets that you have, because those are trained and kept in captivity because they are used to people. Like that's how they were raised. They don't see you as a danger. Wild ones will, because we hunt them and destroy their habitats like all the time. So they're not gonna like us very much. That and animals are just flat out territorial. So do not approach a wild animal, and ration if you must. Be sure and try and stay like warm, or like don't exhaust yourself. And do not, like, unless you know the area well, or it's like an official like area where there are like rangers or something like that, don't go camping. Don't go camping there. Like, unless it is an actual campground or you know these things, but even then I wouldn't suggest it. But like, yeah, don't go camping alone. Everything is safer with a pair. Buddy system. Something happens to you, they can get help. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry it's really long. There's just a lot of things that I wanted to make sure I covered. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is just going to become a Boy Scouts of America channel, and I could teach you guys knots. Young women learn these things too, okay? Everybody need to be safe while they're in nature. So, yeah. Hopefully, because you watch this, you don't die. Yay! But seriously though, like, don't go camping alone. don't go anywhere by yourself. I don't care how old you are. If you're older than me and you are a legal adult, like, don't be stupid. But yeah, this video is getting really long, so I'm gonna end it here. Like, comment, share, subscribe, please. Really help me out. And yeah, bye.